Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I will show you how to install Havoc OS 4.6 Android 11 ROM on Samsung Galaxy S8, S8 Plus and Note 8. Let's try this ROM on my Galaxy S8 Plus and we will see what we get in this ROM. If this is your first visit to my channel, please consider subscribing. Let's begin. Before we start, you need to have a rooted phone with TWRP recovery installed. If your phone is not rooted, I have a video to show you how to root. The link is in the description. Follow the instructions and when you are done, come back to this video. We need to download two zip files. Number 1, the ROM zip file. Number 2, Magisk zip file to gain root access. You will find the links in the description. Copy these files into your phone's SD card. This is important because we are going to wipe the internal storage. Now turn off your phone. Press and hold volume up, Bixby and power buttons all at the same time to boot into recovery mode. Click on Wipe, Format Data, type Yes to erase internal storage. Then go to Advanced Wipe, select Cache and Dalvik Cache, then swipe to wipe. Now click on Install, select the ROM zip file, click on Add More Zip and select Magisk zip file, then swipe to flash. Installation is now complete. Let's reboot system. Remember, the first boot will take some time, so don't panic. Now the phone has booted up. Going to Settings, About Phone. As you can see, the ROM is based on Android 11, so you will get all the features of Android 11. If you have flashed Magisk, then you need to run the app for the first time to download additional packages. When it is done, you need to reboot your phone. Now let's verify root access. As you can see, we are rooted. Now let's see what we get in this ROM. Very first thing that you will notice is the smooth wallpaper animation when you interact with Notification Drawer. This ROM offers lots of customization features in Configuration Center menu, which you will find in Settings. Going to Status Bar, you can enable and disable clock, adjust brightness by sliding across status bar, enable network traffic, double tap to sleep, and you can change indicator icons. In Quick Settings, you can enable Quick Pull Down, and change number of rows and columns for quick settings icons. There is nothing much in lock screen settings. Going to Ambient Display, you can enable hand wave gesture to activate ambient display. In Buttons and Navigation, you can swap volume key functions and also wake up the device and answer phone calls with volume keys. Going to Gestures, you can enable gesture navigation and you can enable a gesture to take a screenshot by swiping down 3 fingers. In Notifications, you can enable edge lighting. Then you have battery saving modes and gaming mode in miscellaneous settings. I have noticed few bugs in this ROM. Raise to wake up gesture is not working. The bigger issue for me is this ROM is not detecting the SD card so I would not recommend this ROM to those who are using SD cards. Talking about performance, there is no lag and no heating issues for playing games. Battery performance is okay. Benchmark score of this ROM is not so great, so there is no good reason for you guys to try this ROM. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you are not. If you have any questions, please drop a comment. I will be happy to answer them. I will see you on the next one. Until next time, take care.